All right, so let's see. Okay. I imagine you guys can hear me. Let's see. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm wondering. Well, I could. That's so inconvenient. Oh my god. I'm trying to select a different thumbnail for this stream, but it's not cooperating with me. Hey, what's up, Metalhead81? Welcome. Thanks for joining. This is ridiculous. I don't like this new YouTube setup. I guess I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to do it through my laptop because on my phone just doesn't want to work for some reason. let me restart this. God, I just want this thing to technical issues. Hey Andrew. Kind of. Um, I'm trying to select a better thumbnail for this stream, and I'm trying to do it through my phone, but the way YouTube is set up nowadays, I don't know, it's a little complicated, I think. Hi Zach, it's me, Darian. How you been? I've been all right, thanks. I'm just trying to select another thumbnail for this stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it through my laptop. I don't know what the deal is. How's the East Coast? How's life? Life, could be better, but I guess it's fine over here. Wow. MJ Nation's comments in the Discord. Funny stuff. Oh, wow. In Ravan's weekly album recommendation, he went with the Judas Priest album, "Screaming for Vengeance." If you're watching Ravan, very good choice. Great album. I think that's easily their best album. What have I been listening to lately? Fate's Warning, Rush, um, As I Lay Dying. Uh, who else? Oh, Iron Maiden. I listened to a few of their songs earlier today. So yeah, Iron Maiden, Fate's Warning, Rush, and As I Lay Dying, mainly. Trying to think if there's anyone else I've been listening to lately. But those are just some I'll throw out there. I really like the British Steel album by The Priest too. Oh yeah, that's a good album. I was listening to Trivium and Killswitch Engage and Seven Dust earlier today. Oh, cool, MJ. All right, I'm gonna have to email the thumbnail to myself because it won't work through it won't work through my phone for some reason. The only problem is it's kind of a pain to go through the process of logging in and all that. Uh, please be nice to me today. Uh, oh my god. All right, fine. Hopefully that's okay. Can't wait for new Seven Dust Blood and Stone. I think it'll be epic. Yeah, I think it'll definitely be a great album. All right, there it is. All right, now I can change the thumbnail. Voila, there we go. But yeah, Seven Dust new album. Definitely one of my most anticipated albums of the fall. As of right now, it's my second most anticipated album. My first would obviously be the new Fates Warning album. I already got my copy of Blood and Stone, pre ordered a signed CD. Oh, yeah, that's cool, MJ. Man, you're pre ordering everything. I wished I had the money to pre order all the albums that I wanted, but I never really make enough, so. What do you feel about the 2005 Seven Dust album, Next? Solid release? Yeah, I think it's a good album. I don't think it's one of their best, but I I like the album. How are you doing? I just bought every Seven Dust album from 1970s Seven Dust. All I see is right now I need to pre-order the new one. Oh, nice, Andrew. I I'm still yet to collect all the Seven Dust albums. The only ones that I'm missing are Alpha, Chapter 8, and Kill the Flaw. I believe those are the only ones that I'm missing. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing too, but I don't know. I'd say get Alpha next. Yeah, I probably will. Many albums to sit down and listen to, but it'll be epic, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. Seven Dust is a great band. I got the new Seether album on Friday from Walmart. What's up, Zach? Oh, hey, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Good question, Alex. I think Seether sucks. Just kidding. They're okay to me. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Andrew. My attitude with Seether is there's just better music out there. Same with the band Nothing More. I'm the same way with Nothing More, especially. I just think there's better music out there. Thanks for coming, Ravan. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. You'll very rarely see Ravan here. Doesn't want to be a part of that elitist club, if you know what I mean. Oh, Ravan. To become a meme. Hmm. What's your least favorite Iron Maiden album in the '80s? Probably Killers, but that's not saying much because I think that's still a great album. Still very, very solid. Taylor Swift is here, so that means a certain someone will be here. Very true, MJ. Oh my goodness. At least the older generations can defend their music. This generation can't. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Oh, hey Vanessa. You know what is sad, Zach? The only CD I have from Seven Dust so far is their greatest hits CD, best of 1997, 2004. It only goes to 2004. So sad. I mean, I will say around that time period, um, that is when Seven Dust was at their best. I think that their first four albums cannot be topped. Max's comments about Tim, yeah. Oh God, Tim from As Only Dying, yeah, yeah, that was something else. What would Max say about him? Uh, just check out the last video I did of the comeback albums. I don't have the greatest hits. I just have the main albums. I have All I See Is War signed too. Oh, nice. Seasons is kind of underrated. Yeah, it is. I like that album. I think most of the album is great, actually. I mean, you got Broken Down, Separate, Enemy, Skeleton Song. There's a lot of great songs on that album. Face to Face 2 is another song that's kind of grown on me. I need to listen to more Seven Dust. Yeah, you should. What all have you heard from Seven Dust so far? Honesty and Disease are cool songs too, yeah. Can't go wrong with most of the album. Brody says hi. Well, hello, Brody. Welcome. I know someone who hates greatest hit CDs because it's only highlights the highlights. It doesn't represent a band fully, just their high points and singles. Yeah, I can understand that. Believe it or not, when I was really young, I used to think that um, every band only had one album. Like there was only one album per band, and that was only due to an experience that um, I had with people that did listen to music while I didn't really invest in music much. So yeah, I mean, I completely understand Max's point. I don't blame anyone at all who doesn't want to forgive Tim. Well, I don't know about at all, but I mean, obviously, people are going to make their decisions at the end of the day, but I'm agnostic on it since I don't listen to Azalea dying. Just saying, that's certainly justified. What he did was pretty extreme, yeah. It was, but I mean, what do you want from him now? Like it's not like he can go back and change what happened, of course. So my friend collects nothing but greatest hits CDs. He's missing out. Oh my gosh! Wow, I could never do that. I mean, I do have a few greatest hits CDs, like from Led Zeppelin and Aerosmith. I have one from Megadeth too. No full albums, to be honest. Do you have a leave favorite from Megadeth? Oh, least favorite. Yeah, I'd probably go with Super Collider. I just think they were a little too quick to forgive him. I mean, keep it real. If he weren't famous, he would not have been forgiven so quickly. Yeah, I mean, I can see how that makes sense. Even though Tim has apologized and shown proven that he has changed his support some charities and other things, some people refuse to forgive. My question is, what more do these people need from Tim? Yeah, yeah, I kind of agree more with MJ when it comes to this whole situation. I think really, I think it boils down to what his ex-wife thinks about it. Yeah, kind of. Do you like live albums? I don't see the point. Sometimes I can just listen to the studio versions. Yeah, I think live albums are. I think they're cool to collect. Like I don't mind collecting live albums. Sometimes it depends, but I very rarely listen to live albums. Some live albums have new material like S&M by Metallica, No Leaf Clover, and Minus Human. Yeah, that is true, Andrew. My pro, my biggest problem with live albums is mainly just the crowds. That can be a bit distracting. I choose not to purchase live albums. Cool idea, but not something that piques my interest a whole lot. I do have S&M too, and of course the first one. Nice. I just have the first one so far. Um, I don't have the second one yet, but I plan to change that soon. Actually, are you going to review S&M two? Probably not. I usually don't review live albums, so and it's not like really a new studio album either. So there's that. Zach, from what I've heard from you and seen on your Facebook, I have to ask, why are you anti-masker? If so, why? I am genuinely curious. All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to break it down for you. The whole reason that this whole thing is going on is just due to the election. And the masks also don't work. All right, because like why weren't we wearing masks when the flu was a big thing? Which, by the way, this virus is not as serious as some people make it sound. And um, so there's a good chance that you're not going to get it. Not like what people will tell you. So, and personally, I don't understand the people that are pro mask because you mean to tell me that you like this lifestyle? Like what we're living in right now in 2020, are you saying that you enjoy this lifestyle? You enjoy quarantine? You enjoy wearing masks out in public? There's this dude who walks down my street. All right, and I mean I don't know what his stances are, but like I see him wearing a mask all the time. I'm like, dude, you're walking down the street. It's not like you're going to a store or anything. Like if you're wearing a mask in a non-essential place, then that's where I'm like, okay, what the crap is wrong with you? So that's kind of how I feel about the whole mask thing. Can't really hang out because I gotta get right to bed. Starting school again, 9:30. I thought I'd drop by and say hi though. Oh, hey, Ravan. Well, thanks for stopping by. They did No Leaf Clover again in the second S&M. I prefer the 1999 version. They're younger. They had more energy, it seems. Are you going to react to the new Taylor Swift album? Probably not, MJ. Please react to the new Taylor Swift. I beg you, in the new Miley Cyrus, please. Yeah, Andrew, I don't know if that's going to happen. Masks don't work. Science disagrees with you. Well, I don't follow science. Sorry. Masks are the main reason we were able to get virus under control here in New England. I'm not familiar with New England, so I pretty much have no say in that. Maybe we don't like it, but we don't want to make it worse either. Right. Well, see, the governor in Pennsylvania is just another libtard. So, of course, he's pro mask. So that's why, it's still like a high thing over here. I hate masks too, yeah. It's impossible to make everyone wear a mask too. So even if it did, it'll always spread. How do you enforce this? It would be a police state. It's America, not a game, right? Yeah, yeah, I see where you're coming from with that for sure. Hey Zach, I'm here. I'm sorry I'm late again, bro. You're good, Christian. You're actually not late. Um, I only started about a half hour ago. If you want to wear a mask, then do what I say. But it only works if everyone wears a mask and not one race population. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's gonna be your choice at the end of the day whether or not you want to wear it in like the non-essential places. Because, I mean, come on, let's be real here. The only reason that um, people are wearing masks is because it's just an unfortunate rule right now. California, Zach. Yeah, I hear you, Andrew. It's terrible. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. Hey, MJ Nation. Yeah, But yeah, people on the left need to grow a pair. That's all I need to say. Stop being so much of a weakling, pretty much. Finally got my box set of SNM2. Got it on Friday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm still looking to get a copy for myself, but I haven't really been out in stores. I really I really don't want to order it because like I'd rather just find like it if I could find it in the store, I'd rather just pick it up right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a favorite guitarist? Not really. But if you had to make me choose, I'd maybe go with maybe David Murray. How Hawaii, California, Washington State are some of the most liberal states, some of the most expensive too. Think about that. Why are Democratic tax towards you? Yeah, I'd say masks help, but I wouldn't say they're fully effective. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, you bought hurt. I've been out of shape when I see someone without a mask. That's fair too, MJ. I definitely see where you're coming from. Like, I wouldn't say that, like, I can see where you're coming from with that. Like, I can see how, like I said, how, like, masks don't always work. You know what I mean? Um, I feel like it more so puts a band aid on the situation, if that makes any sense. What CD do you want the most? Uh, you mean new releases or like non-new releases? I have a friend who hates Republicans because he thinks they're socially backwards. They're totally not the central ones. Now, if you're far, far right, then that's pretty scary. Yeah, I can agree with that, Andrew. Like for me, when it comes to my stances, I've always I've always tried to have a mutual understanding. Like I do lean more right than left, obviously, but I um I would say I'm more in the middle than anything. Oh, good grief! I just started a political debate. It's all good, Alex. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm still waiting for my copy of the 30th anniversary of Persistence of Time. Nice, MJ. I won't be getting CDs for a while. I'm going to take a break from buying CDs, but I will get more soon. Oh, okay, cool, Christian. You know what else is scary? The opposite of the far, far right is far, far left. You can't be too extreme. Exactly. I personally don't think that it's good to be on. Uh, it's not good to be really extreme on either side. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, with the, I feel like with the far, far right, like, they're like the type that, like, they can't accept anything. Like, they think everything is like a conspiracy theory. Now, I do believe in some conspiracy theories, but like, there's the ones that are like really deep in the right are like they nitpick about it. I feel like they like think everything's a conspiracy theory when really some of it might not be. But I do believe that some of it is. But obviously, with the extreme left, Like they just think everything should get a pass, which is just not acceptable. I just happen to see more flaws with the left than the right. I mean, that goes without saying. And flaw is kind of an understatement too. I'm the same way, Zach. I lean more right, but I'm kind of in the middle. Yeah, pretty solid lefty. Ouch. Sad to see your parents are failures. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, a lot of people least favorite Iron Maiden album is either Peace of Mind or Somewhere in Time. But in my opinion, they're really good albums. Really? Hmm. I I've never seen that. Metalhead. That's weird. I've never seen people say that. Um, I've never seen people put Peace of Mind or Somewhere at Time at the bottom. Usually, people will put their '90s material at the bottom. For me, well, I mean, obviously, when it comes to my ranking, uh, at the bottom, I do have a '90s album at the bottom. Virtual 11 or No Prayer for the Dying at the bottom. Yeah, true. It can be old or new. I'd like to get S&M 2 and obviously the new albums that are coming out this fall that I mentioned. Actually, my parents are pretty run off the mill standard Democrats. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was just messing around, Alex. Um, the far left is practically socialism, which can ruin America. They have a far left government, which is yeah, okay, yeah. My least favorite is now the Final Frontier. Yeah, the Final Frontier is one of my least favorites too. I mean, it's not it's not my number one least favorite from Maiden, but I would say it's probably the weakest of their modern material. I hate to say it, but we're partly responsible for there. But how can anyone not like Peace of Mind or Somewhere in Time or not have them as their favorites? Yeah, I know. Somewhere in Time is actually one of my least favorites, or one of my favorites. Wow, I must be really tired or really getting off track. But yeah, Somewhere in Time is one of my favorites. What do you think of TikTok? I think it's yeah, yeah. I think it's stupid too. I can't stand Bruce's vocals in that album. It sounds like he blew up his voice and has lung cancer. Didn't he have tongue? Didn't he have like tongue cancer or something? Like because I knew that he had some kind of cancer um, shortly before the Book of Souls. Hey there, buddy. Well, hello there. Name I cannot pronounce for crap. But yeah, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. You sleep pretty late, huh? Like very late. I used to do that too. Yeah, I normally do. Tim, by the way. Oh well, hello, Tim. Yeah, I do usually stay up late. Nighttime is pretty much my day. Max, oh my gosh, perfect timing, MJ. TikTok are full of nobody's trying to be somebody's. Yeah, honestly. My favorite Iron Maiden album is either Peace of Mind or Power Slave. Can't choose between them because they're both really good albums. Yeah, true. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is my favorite, but Power Slave is a close second. Do you think I wouldn't know? TikTok annoys me as it shows how short the attention span people have nowadays. Yeah. Or William Delt. Oh, Tim McKinney, right? Man, I didn't expect to see you here. I I didn't know that that was you, right? For those of you who don't know who Tim is, who joined the stream, um, he's someone that I do know, like in person. He's been in films of mine. He played the cannibal in Ardening 4. I'm trying to think what else you were, Tim. Um, he also played a cop in Genesis Zerone, I think. I think he was also in the first episode of the first Ardening. Yep, that's me. Yep. To be honest, I think El Dorado is a garbage song. I like Bruce to sing when you only get under. Yeah. You know what else annoys me? Fortnite, because it's so huge and so mainstream now. You can't escape it. Yeah, I agree with that, Vanessa. Funny thing is I feel like Fortnite is actually losing relevance, which is good. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is a good album. My favorite song from Seventh Son is "Evil That Men Do." Yeah, that is a great song, and that is one of my favorites too. My favorite Iron Maiden album is Power Slave. Can't go wrong with that one. My favorite is Somewhere in Time. Somewhere in Time would actually be my third favorite. I was the one guy who hid by the tree in that one series. What's your favorite series you made? I would go with the newest one, Revival Zone, actually. Um, I don't know, it's hard because I feel like that I've really progressed over the years. Um, but yeah, I would say some of my best are the last two Zerone series, Genesis and Revival, and Escape from Core Lector. Have you ever gone on YouTube and listened to a song, and an ad came up for another song, and you're about to skip it, and you think, "Oh, this is actually pretty good." That's happened to me a couple once. Um, I don't I don't know if that's ever happened to me, Alex. I mean, that that might have happened with me once. I mean, there were times where I've actually tried to look up more electronic music because like I do want to explore other genres that are not rock and metal. So, you know, what band do you really want to get into? I have a few bands I'd like to get into. One of those being Def Leppard, um, Fear Factory. That I know that they're really high on my radar. But those are just two that I can name. What's your least favorite Metallica album in the '80s minus Kill 'Em All? Yeah, same here. Metalhead '81. You definitely did. Yeah. But yeah, Tim, how are things going with you, man? I noticed my comment went through. YouTube really is the police state now. Um, yeah, YouTube has really gotten sensitive over the years. There's this one YouTuber that I follow that now he can't even like swear or say certain words on YouTube or anything. Um, it's just gone out of hand. I'll be the bad guy in the series, scary and intentions globally dominate. Please, sure, Andrew, sure. I love Fear Factory. Got all their main albums on CD. Archetype is an underrated album. All right, good night, Zach. All right, take care, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for thanks for um, turning the stream into a brief political debate too. Means a lot. Great learning some guitar stuff, getting some stuff together since the girl left. Really? Oh, I I didn't know that, man. Sorry to hear that. I don't have a least favorite. I like all their first four albums. All my favorites. You're talking about Metallica, right? YouTube is like that. Um, you feel that in comment, that's questionable. We'll block your comment completely. Yeah, that is probably true, Joel. But yeah, I can't believe Alex, man. I can't believe what he turned this stream into. Here's something I do want to tell you guys. I personally don't care as much about someone's political views as long as you can agree to disagree. That's how I roll, you know? But a lot of times from my experience, especially when it comes to the left, like there's some people that like just will completely get on you for your stances and stuff. Because I know that I've been called out before um, uh, just because of my stances. even though I never had to say anything at all. So, yes, he's talking about Metallica. Yeah. You eat dinner yet? I'm on myself. You're a vegetarian. Can you eat tuna or just red meat? You can't eat. I don't like seafood or meat at all, really. Yes, I mean Metallica. Okay. I'm more right than left for sure. Which album do you like better? Countdown to Extinction from Megadeth or the Black Album from Metallica? Um, Probably the Black Album. Yeah, I would say the Black Album. I think Countdown to Extinction has more filler. Have listened to the new In Flames re-record album? No, I haven't checked that out. I probably won't check it out. I don't. I'll be honest with you. I really don't have any interest in that album. I am the same way, Zach. Encountering different opinions and views are a part of life. Get over it. Very true, MJ. Very true. Like, just be a tolerable person. You know, like if you can accept the fact that I am not like you, like if someone were to not agree with my views, like I've had someone on YouTube basically associate me with the South pretty much just because of my views, pretty much. But they see these people, they act like I'm like so far left or right, you know. I'm more left than right, but I'm not so far left that it's out of hand. I am a Democrat, but not a Bernie Sanders socialist. I hear you. I hear you, Andrew. I've heard it sucks. Yeah, I've heard that too. Hey Zach, have you ever heard of watch or heard of Cobra Kai? I've never. No, I haven't seen that. I have to go with Countdown to Extinction. I mean, there really is no wrong answer there. Everyone from California or more left for sure. It's like in their blood. Yeah, yeah, that's what I've noticed. I mean, I don't care like if someone is more left as long as they, because here's my problem. Like a lot of them, I feel like they claim to accept everyone, but not really mean it. Or now this doesn't go for all of them, but what a lot of them, how a lot of them function is what they really mean is they'll accept everyone except my kind and your kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to accept these rights, these rights, these rights, and my rights, okay, I can see how that can be reasonable. I can see how that can be fair, but don't, accept, these rights. Oh, you can identify as this and that, but you know what? Screw your rights. Your rights don't matter. So that's, I think, a flaw that a lot of them have. What's your favorite song from Peace of Mind? Mine is "Die with Your Boots On." Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. I also like Revelations and Where Eagles Dare. Um, Spend all day watching. It's a pretty good show. I try to listen to Super Collider to give it another chance. It's difficult, so I can't ever get into it. Yeah, I probably won't ever get into that album either, to be honest, Joel. You were called a Jew before. The title track is pretty bad from Super Collider. Yeah, true. Social justice warriors are far left. They claim to be loving everyone, being progressive, yet they don't fully do the hardest work. They can change. Also, known as millennials. So I hear. Yeah, and I think that's the thing too. There's even some rational people on the left that even get upset by just social justice warriors because maybe they make them look bad, and they're not about that, which is totally understandable. I thought Super Collider wasn't bad at all. Hmm. I'm here, Zach. Oh, hey, Kyle Keith. Top 10 TV series. I'll be honest with you, Tim. I really don't watch TV all that much. I mean, not like I did when I was younger, because, well, obviously that was before I used YouTube. So everything I watch these days is on YouTube. Super Collider is okay if you have no idea what their epic material sounds like. Yeah, I will say that Super Collider is good to listen to at first and then cleanse your ears um, with something even better like Rust in Peace. Peace sells, but who's buying? So far, so good. So what? You know. Dance in the Rain is a good song. Kingmaker is okay. That's about it. Yeah. I think Risk is worse. I personally don't agree there. I actually think Risk is not as bad as some people make it out to be. I do think it is one of their weakest, but I don't think it's as bad as Super Collider. I mean, it's at least got Crush 'em, which is a good song. The World Needs a Hero is an okay album. Yeah, it is. The album severely lacks replay value, though. Some good series out there, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but I don't know. I've just never really gotten around to watching TV. Kingmaker, one song on Super Collider. I really like, however. I think so far so good. So Most underrated Megadeth albums in the 80s. I can agree with that. World Needs a Hero is just not really that great. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good album, but it's definitely not. It's definitely far from one of their best. That's for sure. Zachy, I think Return to Hangar is only okay, but kind of lame, dude. Yeah, it's definitely not as good as the original Hangar 18. Do you like Alter Bridge? Not really. I like Cryptic Writings, a solid album and follow up to. Yeah, I can agree with that, Andrew. Um, I actually think Cryptic Writings is underrated. I think one of their most underrated albums. My favorite Megadeth album is Rust in Peace. Yeah, same here, Prison Meddler. Rust in Peace actually might be one of my all-time favorite albums. I have the remastered edition of Rust in Peace. Nice. Yeah, I think I do as well. Really, only a few of my Megadeth CDs are originals. I would so want you to react to the song WAP by Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, truly terrible and vulgar as a woman. Myself, I felt disgusted. It's funny you mentioned that, Vanessa, because I actually thought about doing a reaction to that song because I hear that song is pretty outrageous. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do a reaction to it. I don't know. How many of you guys want me to do a reaction to WAP by Cardi B? I'll probably title it. I mean, if it's really as bad as a lot of people say, I'll probably title it one of the worst, like another one of the worst songs I've ever heard. I have all the 2004 remasters Megadeth did. I actually like the remasters. Yeah, the remasters aren't bad. I mean, um, I think they're pretty decent. What song are you guys talking about? WAP by Cardi B. I love the album Spreading the Disease. Yeah, I do too. Spreading the, Spreading the Disease is actually my second favorite Anthrax album. My first would be Among the Living. Do it, says Tim. Yeah, I'm considering it. The only thing that I'm concerned about is copyright, but I don't think it should be too much of a problem since I'm sure that there's people that have done countless uh, reactions. And I also understand that not all copyright notices are the same as copyright claims. Are you related to Ben Shapiro? Wow. If my last name is Shapiro, sure. But no, I'm not. I'm going to make a video where I'm reacting to WAP where I get a seizure, get a coma. It's that bad. That would be a funny video, Andrew. I think you should do that. Not many people like Fistful of Metal from Anthrax. I think it's a good album. Yeah, I've listened to parts of that album. I think it's decent. I don't think it's one of their best or anything, but yeah. React to WAP would be so awesome. Yeah. I'm considering it because from what a lot of people have been saying, it's really bad. Like it's a pretty horrific song. So I mean I think I think I should do a reaction to it to see if it's really as as bad as people say it is. You should react to Tonight by Cutlass. I think I'll pass. Speaking of Anthrax, I'm actually doing a ranking on them next. Oh, cool, the Prison Meddler. Just to let you know, Zach, I have Spreading the Disease Deluxe Edition. Nice. Very cool. Mainstream Max. Hey, what's up, Max? Welcome. You just missed out on Alex Kawa starting a whole political debate. But I mean, it's whatever, right? I think the votes are in, Zach. The people want you to react to WAP just like you reacted to your edgy song. Yeah, nothing much. I'm about to drop into the war zone. I'm playing Call of Duty. Oh, cool, Max. All You Made is my least favorite crap production with a lot of filler. It only has a few decent songs. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the Xbox. Zach, this can be a new series for you. You reacting to awful new pop music? Maybe. I mean, if it becomes a big thing and if it's like really high requested, then sure. My favorite Metallica album is Rain and Blood. Peace Cells. I see what you did there, Prison Meddler. State of Euphoria is another album that nobody really liked. Yeah, I mean, I am a little biased because that is my first Anthrax album. I'm not sure where I would rank it. Maybe at number four, maybe number three. I don't know. I think it's a great album though. Yeah, I just left your stream for a second. I just heard WAP. It's terrible, very terrible. Me too. I like State of Euphoria. Yeah, yeah. There's some good stuff on that album. I mean, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, Be All End All, Antisocial, Who Cares Wins. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on that album. I'm a loser. Poser, metalhead kid. That told me my favorite Megadeth album is Ride the Lightning. I was like, what? Are you sure, man? Oh, wow. Have you heard the band? It's Stevie Harris' son called The Raven Age. No, I have not. What's your favorite Slayer album? I don't have a favorite Slayer album because I don't really listen to Slayer. So, yeah, sorry about that. Spreading the Disease is a good album. My favorite song on the album is probably Madhouse. Yeah, Madhouse is one of my favorites as well. I like that one, and I like um, AIR or Air, however you want to say it. I also really like The Enemy. There's a lot of great songs on that album. I do not like the posers that wear band shirts of bands they never listen to. Yeah, true. I got a speaking of band shirts. I got a story for you guys. Um, I think it was Christmas of 2016. Um, I got a Metallica shirt, and it was my first Metallica shirt. Now, I got two band shirts that Christmas. One of them was a Metallica shirt, and the other one was a Led Zeppelin shirt. Now, keep in mind, I was not even into Led Zeppelin at this point. I ended up giving that Led Zeppelin shirt to my friend Nick at the time um, because, well, he liked the band, I think, and, well, I know he did, so I gave the shirt to him. But now, if I would have known it, I would have gotten into the band like 2 years later. I wish I would have held on to the shirt, you know? Vanessa, I'm with you there. I also don't like posers, yeah. Justin Bieber wearing a Tool shirt, yeah. I think I saw that somewhere. Slayer. Have you ever listened to Deep Purple? I think I heard like one of their songs. I think they're an alright band. I went up to a kid who was wearing a the Clash shirt and asked what genre they said metal from the 90s. So no man like what from the late 70s, late 80s, bro. Oh my goodness. I know nothing about the Clash, so yeah. The Raven Age toured with Iron Maiden because I guess Steve Harris on. Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? I still get notifications for versus videos I did last year. Specifically on my Book of Souls versus Power or Firepower video by Judas Priest. That video is sitting at over 200 views, which is insane for a versus video that I did. There would be no Black Sabbath without Creed. Facts. Yeah. Very true, MJ. Very true. I didn't know this, but I found out that Post Malone is a metalhead somehow. Huh. I'm back. I got destroyed in the gulag. Yeah. It happens, Max. He's like, I don't know if you got my read my comment earlier. I think Iron Maiden first 7 albums are their best albums. Yeah, I might agree with that actually. Although Brave New World is up there for me. I think that that might be like top six, maybe. I don't know. Top six or top seven, maybe. I don't know. I really like Brave New World. But yeah, I mean, if someone said that their first 7 albums were their best, I can't argue with that one. Hey, Tim, are you still in the chat? I'm curious if Tim is still here in the chat. Go ahead and say something, Tim, if you're still here. What do you think Corey Taylor thinks about you? I don't even think Corey Taylor knows who I am. I mean, it would be cool if he saw my reviews for Slipknot albums. But yeah, I don't think he's seen my videos. Uh, Post has some pretty solid Nirvana covers, in my opinion. Some people say that Ozzy Osbourne is a future pop singer because of the song with Post Malone. Yeah, I think I've heard some people say that. I've heard the singles from Corey Taylor's solo album, and yeah, not a fan. Yeah, I do like one Stone Sour song, um, but I can't say that I would really heavily get into them. You're still here? Oh, okay, Tim. It's good to see that you're still around here. How will be that name is my favorite from the Beast. Nice. Years ago in high school, someone wearing a Nirvana thought Nirvana was a state of mind only, a true state of mind. The man sure was clearly a Nirvana shirt. Yeah, I got stung by a wasp yesterday, and now my left hand is the size of a baseball glove. Oh my goodness. Maybe the wasp was summoned by Tim Lambesis because he saw the comments that you left about him last night. Or maybe Tim Lambesis secretly he hired the wasp. The guilt. Yeah, very true, MJ. Song is garbage, to be honest. But yeah, I think Corey Taylor is overrated. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I don't think he's as great as a singer as some people make him out to be. I do think that he is kind of overhyped in the metal community. I mean, does he deserve attention? Yes, but the attention that he gets, not necessarily. I got bit by a black widow and I can't walk for 2.5 weeks. Oh my. I don't think I've ever seen a black widow in my life. Although I think I did see one once, but it was like years ago. Like I'm talking when I was like 5. I think that might have been the last time I've seen a black widow when I was 5. That might be possible. Yeah. I once fell off a cliff while visiting Hawaii and splashed into the deep ocean. Looked down and could see. Wow, luckily I swam near. Have you ever had a near death experience? Kind of. Me and my friend at the time, it was actually I feel like my most near death experience was actually during the recording of the final episode of Ardening 2. Um, that location where we filmed at in the last episode of Ardening 2, it took a lot for us to get there. Like, we had to literally climb a mountain. We had to do a lot of jumping, and below us it was like really steep. It was pretty insane. Wasp is a good band. Who do you think the best guitarist? That's a good question. I really don't have a favorite guitarist, but if you had to make me choose, I'd probably go with I've said it before, but Dave Murray of Iron Maiden. I would probably go with him. Never seen Black Widow screw those spiders. Yeah. What's your favorite song from Master of Puppets? Mine is Disposable Heroes. Have you heard of the band Impending Doom? They're not only metal. Um, Other than Metallica, it's not metal for that. Like, I've tried to get into Impending Doom. I'm not really into deathcore, to be honest. Um, but also, my favorite song from Master of Puppets, I'd probably agree with MJ, Battery. Leper Messiah is my favorite from Master of Puppets. Yeah, Leper Messiah and Battery do kind of fight for number one for me. But Leper Messiah would probably be my second favorite. Trust me, it was that bad. My entire foot was all red, like purple. Oh, I see. Near death experience drowning in Hawaii. Besides pollution. I was rescued about a half a mile away from the shore. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Sadly, I don't have any travel experience. Not yet, at least. I do hope to change that soon, of course. I have traveled to my couch before. The only time that I've really traveled was, well, the only time I've ever been out of the States was to Canada, but that was back in 2005. So I was really young at the time. I was like 9 or 10 years old. Um, I've been listening to a lot of Iggy Pop and David Bowie lately. Oh, wow. I was held at gunpoint by a drunk guy back in 2015 while filming a college video for home. Does that count as near? I'm pretty sure that would, Tim. I think you told me about that story one time. One time you were here. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I do remember you telling me about that, Tim. How long have I been vegetarian? Uh, 2 or 3 years. I just know that it was either 2017 or 2018 I became vegetarian. I've done scuba diving. That's not a near-death experience, but it's a little scary. You don't know waters. Once you can run low on that, you're screwed. Yeah. I almost got my left leg exploded by a firework. Actually, partially did. Still have the scar from it. Oh wow. Yeah, I have a scar on my leg as well, but not from a firework. I actually got cut on glass. It actually cut like really deep. Like it was only like a few like centimeters till like to the bone, pretty much. But yeah, that's crazy. I've taken a few steps across the border to Canada once. I was with my dad. We heard a low growling, rumbling log sound, so we turned around. Hey, I don't blame you, MJ. Andrew seems like a world traveler. The furthest I've ever been is to my backyard. So sad getting up into Mexico and Canada. Oh, that's cool. Do you have a CD player, or do you use your laptops to hear your CDs? I use my laptop, but I never listen to the CDs like themselves. I just import the CDs into my Windows Media Player, and then that's how I listen to my music. That's how I listen to like uh, full albums and whatnot. I never left the states. Oh man, as someone who went to a Christian college and believes in God, I do struggle with forgiveness. Just a random fact about me. Hey, I understand that, Max. I would, I mean, I would kind of consider myself easily forgiving, but there's some people that I know on YouTube that I know I would have a hard time forgiving. Some people that have crossed the line with me a little too many times. I've seen a bear cub once was walking on a trail, saw it sitting down. Look, it was something, yeah. I'm sure you ran out of there real quick, MJ. By the way, MJ, that was not a bear. That was just me in a bear costume. Sorry that I scared you there. Have you heard Adam's new band, Adam from 3 Days Grace? Saint Asonia. I've heard a few of their songs. Not really my thing. Um, a lot of modern rock seems a little simplistic for me. Like nowadays, whenever I check out bands, like I'm more about like technicality. Like if music is just too simplistic, so that's something that just you know that just doesn't satisfy me as much. I have a CD player. I just truly don't. Or sorry, I was like reading through others' comments. I have a CD player, but I don't use it much. I use Spotify. Oh, I see, Max. I forgive. I just Truly don't forget. Yeah, I'm the same way, Tim. And you shouldn't forget. That's the thing. Because people want to, because I know that there's a saying, forgive and forget, but forget, no, not at all. Because I know that there's some like religious leaders and, a lot of overly religious people that want you to forget as well. But the thing is, it's like, it's not possible, Like, it's like, even if you tried to forget, it's like, it's impossible. You just can't. It comes to mind because you can't help what comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you're going to remember those things if those things were really bad, of course. Saint Asonia is good. I like both of their albums, but I like Flaw Design more. Once I talked to this girl who was wearing metal vest, I remember I seen some Metallica. She said, "No, I'm more into Megadeth." Wow, she sounds like one of those chicks that would be like the heavier the better. If she's wearing a battle jacket or whatever. Gotta watch those people who wear those vests and battle jackets. They're the ones who are the ones that are like, oh, the more extreme, the better, pretty much. But no. Oh, Zach. Yeah. Yeah. I jumped through a glass table once. Was apparent. Only split my thumbs open. Ouch. If you were in a bear costume, I would say be careful, man. Some hunter with a shotgun might blow your head clear. Yeah. Which album do you like better? Hardwired to Self Destruct or Death Magnetic? Oh, Hardwired to Self Destruct for sure. Um, I don't think either of them are some of their best, but I think they're both decent. I've heard a lot of good things about As Like Dying, but I have a tough time wrapping my head around what Tim did. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, if, like you said, the forgiveness thing is hard for you, then yeah, I can understand that. Max Palmer, if you think that's bad, try Lost Profits. Oh my gosh, yeah. Great point there, Prison Meddler. That guy, I think that guy has crossed too many limits. I mean, I don't know much about Lost Profits, but I mean, what their vocalist did, I think is enough to keep me away from the band. Gotta go now, man. Okay, Vanessa, take care. Thanks for joining in. Yes, I gotta go. Zach, till next time, stay metal. Okay, Christian. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. If we were to forget and fall for the same crap over and over again. Yeah, that is true, Tim. That is exactly why we shouldn't forget. Yo, Zach, how you been, man? We used to have class together. Hope everything has been well, brother. Oh, hey, Gerudy. Mike, correct? Or is it Zach Giroudi? Man, we've had a couple of people in here that I know in person. That's usually not something that happens in the stream. Yeah, man, Mike. Oh, hey, man. Yeah, for those who don't know, I took a college class with Giroudi here, who is Mike. I always try to enlighten people of people that I know in person and whatnot. I know I've heard of Lost Prophets before. I can't name a single song by them. What they sounded like? Yeah, I'm the same way, MJ. Lost Prophets lead singer is real sick in the head. Yeah, it's super sick. Yeah, I've even heard that he's tried to like even continue to try to do stuff even while he was in prison, which is pretty insane. I mean, that's what Cover Killer Nation said, but I mean, I can believe it. Have you heard of the band Zone? If that's how you say it. Um, no, I have not heard of them. Would he do it again? Did he do it again? I can't remember. I don't remember either, MJ, but I know that he's done some stuff countless times. Got to head out, brother. We'll catch up soon. Yeah, for sure, Tim. Take care, man. It was cool. It was cool to see you in the stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. Ian Watkins is not home. Oh my gosh, he's into animals too. Wow. The weird thing is I don't even know what he even looks like, and I don't even know if I want to know what he looks like. I wonder if he looks like the type that would do that kind of stuff. Lost Prophets is all right if you can listen to their music and somehow separate the strictly singer. It'll be okay. But yeah, what a sicko. Yeah, for sure. Now, I think Max would have a reasonable excuse to not check out that band. Because the difference between Tim Lambesis and Ian Watkins is Tim Lambesis never really fully committed what he was intending to do. Like he didn't fulfill his mission, you could say. So there's that as well. You should check out that band. But yeah, I was kind of surprised to see Tim here, and same with Mike. That's interesting. Swedish Progressive. Oh, okay. Good night, Zach and MJ. Okay, Metalhead81. You take care. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pretty successful stream, I think. As far as the music goes for As I Lay Dying, what album would be a good starting point? I would say An Ocean Between Us. Although, knowing your taste, Max, since you're into more, I guess, radio friendly stuff, I would maybe start out with Awakened. I think Awakened is probably their most melodic album. Either that album or Shaped by Fire. Maybe even The Powerless Rise. I looked up Ian. I've seen his face before, I think. Oh. Do you remember that show? I've heard of the show, Andrew, but I've never really saw it. But yeah, I think it's funny how that Ian Watkins was like number one on Cover Killer Nation's biggest metal jerks of the year or all time list or whatever that video was called. I mean, for what he did, I think he deserved a place for number one. If Mezzy Mez was here, yeah, true. Yeah, that's something else that's really weird too. Like, whatever happened to Mezzy Mez? I just think it's so weird how he just disappeared all of a sudden, like vanished from the channels, you know, or doesn't like comment anymore or anything. Did you ever watch WWE? No, I'm not really into wrestling or anything. I've never really been into that stuff. I mean, I've tried to get into it when I was younger, but I don't know. It's just not for me. What a bland, uneventful summer this was. It's coming to an end too. In a way, I'm so glad 2020 only has a few months. Good riddance, 2020. You were not a good year. I agree, Andrew. But yeah, thank God we only have a few more months of 2020. I watched it with my dad. It has someone taking a lie detector and then failing is priceless. Oh my goodness. New Seven Deaths, Deftones, Fates Warning, Red, Trivium, and maybe more so. It wasn't fully bad. Yeah, that's true. It wasn't the best year for music, but you know what? With Seven Dust, Deftones, and Fates Warning, this year turns out it's not going to be as bad for music as we thought. Now, it's still not as good as last year. I don't think it'll top last year in terms of music. There's no possible way. So yeah, I mean, I'll say, I mean, I'll say one good thing about this year. Um, I definitely feel like I've been a happier person in 2020 than in 2019. I think 2019 was really one of my lowest points. Not for musically. Musically was fine. I mean, like MJ said, we were spoiled. But as far as mental health is concerned, I was pretty much at my worst in 2019. If 2020 was like a person, he would be the one no one wants to invite at a party. Did you invite 2020? Please don't. Yeah. if if all the years were Iron Maiden songs, 2020 would be Angel and the Gambler. Definitely. Oh yeah. We get Seven Dust this year. The only saving grace in music at least. Yeah. Well, don't forget Deftones and Fates Warning. You forgot Cedars Act. They released a new album recently. Oh yeah, Cedar. Yeah. Generic hard rock. Yep. Oh yeah, Cedar. They'll save 2020. Oh yeah, for sure. Modern rock. Uh huh. Yep. Yep. They'll save the day for sure. R.I.P. Black Panther. Yeah, I heard about that. That's sad. That's kind of shocking, to be honest. Trivium is already making another album. Get out of here. Really? Wow. So, are they going to already come out with another album in 2021? If they're already making it? Were you ever into Flyleaf? No, not really. So sad that the Black Panther actor was only 43. Cancer is scary because cancer can creep up on anyone, even at a young age. We need to cherish life as it can end so soon. Yeah, because it seemed kind of unexpected too. Like I've never seen Black Panther or anything, but that's still kind of crazy. And it's sad, obviously. I've checked out Flyleaf. They're a decent band. I don't know much about them, to be honest. Zach hasn't seen Endgame or Star Wars. Lord help me. I'm sorry, MJ. Oh, what can I mean? I never grew up with Star Wars, so yeah. As far as Endgame is concerned, I haven't actually seen the last two or three Avengers movies. I actually think the only Avengers movie I saw was the first one. Believe it or not, Corey says they are, and it sounds more aggressive. Huh? Man, that's crazy that they're already working on another album. That is something I did not expect from Trivium. Do you like any anime? I respect anime, but I'm not really that big of a fan of it. Zach, you have not seen Star Wars. I'm leaving the stream. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Star Wars is fun, but Star Trek. Star Trek are for nerds. Max gets it. I saw Inception a couple of days ago. I liked it. Yeah, I actually saw that movie in the theaters. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not one of my favorite movies of all time or anything, but I thought it was decent. Actually, both Star Trek and Star Wars are for nerds, but I still like Star Wars. It's good family fun. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, there's going to be another new Trivium album either this year or next year. See, that's insane to me because that is something I did not expect. I mean, obviously, it's great news because more Trivium, the better, right? I mean, if I were to guess, it'd probably come out in 2021 because I think if it were to come out this year, it would have been announced already, unless it comes out in like December or something, or like late November. But if they're still working on the album, it's probably not going to be till 2021. Probably sometime in the first half of 2021. True Insanity, if Tool released a new album in 2021, the shortest length between albums, but that, of course, will never happen. Yeah, true, Andrew. I mean, if we're honest, we'd all really love that. I mean, I think we can all agree that a new Tool album would be really nice for 2021. But you're right, it's likely not going to happen. I mean, the shortest gap in between Tool albums was, I believe, 3 years, and that was in between Undertow and Anima. So maybe there's a chance the next Tool album could come out in 2022, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm actually interested to see how Korn's covers album turns out. Yeah, I hear you. I still need to look more into Korn because I mean, from the two albums I have heard, I do like. I mean, not a band that I can ever see myself spazzing out about, but yeah, I mean, I think they would be a good band. I thought it would be around 2022 or 2023 because they usually release a new album every 2 to 3 years. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Prism Miller. Um, like I was thinking, like we're not going to get a new Trivium album until 2022 at least, but looks like we're going to get a new one sooner rather than later, which kind of does make sense too if you think about it, because what the Dead Men Say was a pretty short album. and the replay value wasn't the strongest. So maybe they'll make up for that with this new album. I'll have to do a video on the next Trivium album, by the way. Maybe I'll record it and upload it tomorrow. Because I would like to talk about it and discuss it, of course. Or maybe I'll record it after this video, but who knows. You still gotta check out their album Follow the Leader, one of the most important, impactful albums in new metal. Do you think Korn's albums after 2000 suck? I wouldn't know because I've only heard 2 Korn albums. Definitely a band that's an acquired taste, though. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh my goodness. Mr. Bumble. Max said something about Puddle of Mud. Do you like Faith No More? I've heard of them, but I've never really taken the time to check them out. I thought about it though. I mean, I thought about giving them a chance, maybe. Hey guys, look at that. Fit for King. Uh, on Spotify. Releases everywhere. September 18th. So excited. Except not really. Wow. Angel Dust is one of my favorite albums of all time. Guess I love anything for. Wow. That you should check out Faith No More. Started in the early or mid 80s. Their cover of War Pigs is pretty cool too. Oh, okay. Maybe I should check them out. What about the band? Helmet? They're pretty solid too. Never really listened to them. I like Fit for King. Fit for King for me is, well, let's just say they're kind of too new for me, I think. Kind of a newer metalcore band. Metalcore, or Puddle of Mud's latest album has not held up very well. The lead single off the Olympus is one of the worst songs I heard in the post grunge. Wow. I think why What the Dead Men Say is short is because there's no bonus tracks, not including the acoustic songs. Well, What the Dead Men, or Sin in the Sentence didn't have bonus tracks either. I mean, not until later on, of course, but um, I thought that album was decently in length, though, because What the Dead Men Say it really only had 9 tracks on the album. Have you heard of the band Grar? Yet another obscure 90s metal band that are over the top and dress outrageous. I have heard of them, but yeah, I don't know if I want to check them out. Puddle of Mud isn't a good band, honestly. Yeah. It's amazing how some people don't give bands like Rush a chance, but they'll give Puddle of Mud a lot of praise. See what I'm saying, MJ? I love Garrar and Helmet. Puddle of Mud. Rush, time to hang it up. Wow. Stained and Puddle of Mud are my favorite bands ever. How dare you insult me? You break my heart, Zach. Joke, they suck. I see, Joel. Puddle of Mud is coming clean. Oh, yeah. October 2nd is going to be a very fun day for me. I'll be traveling back in time to 2005 when one of my favorite bands of all time, favorite albums of all time, was released. Oh, are you talking about Hybrid Theory? I owned a couple of Sting CDs when I was younger. Guilty of that crime for sure. Wow. Stained, are they the one that did that It's Been a While song or whatever? Because I actually don't mind that song. But as a whole, I'm not really into the band. Yes, okay. Yeah, that song I don't mind. But I would never get into the band. That would that would actually make a very interesting list video. Bands that I only like one song from. Because I can think of a few actually. It's been a while. It's one of their more tolerable hits. Yeah, yeah. I actually don't mind that song. I like Steen, although he's taking a sweet time with the new Sting album. Yeah. Silence in the Snow, not counting the bonus tracks, is shorter than What the Dead Men Say. Since 43. What the Dead Men Say is 46. Well, yeah, maybe in terms of longer tracks, but yeah, I like their song Mud Shovel, but yeah, not a good band. You should react to Puddle of Mud's cover about a girl by Nirvana. It's the worst cover ever. That would be a cool video idea. Maybe. Stain's other popular track was Outside, another slow ballad type thing. The cover was hard to get through. All the Right Reasons by Nick. Oh boy! So, so just break the cycle, yeah. Man, Max, I thought you were talking about the Hybrid Theory Anniversary Edition. and 14 Shades of Grey were the only things albums I over owned. Yeah. Hey, don't feel bad, Andrew. I have some regret purchases myself. I owned I owned a couple Skillet albums. I believe I owned Awake and Comatose. I believe those were the only two that I had. Thankfully, I looked no further than that. I'm excited for the 20th anniversary of Hybrid Theory for sure. A lot of great memories with that record. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. Yeah. Do you think Linkin Park should continue? It's solely up to the band if they want to continue. You look tired, bro. Sleepy. Gonna end the stream soon. That would be sad if you. If so, I mean, I didn't sleep well, but I'll continue the stream for a bit longer. I seem to be the only person who didn't have a Skillet phase. Maybe. See, I grew up in church, and because of that, I was involved in some youth groups. Uh, a lot of youth groups I didn't really enjoy when I was younger. And let's just say that Skillet was really the talk of the town in the youth groups. Um, and that like they were popular with a lot of people. Even back in the day, I thought that Skillet was a good band, but I've always been more of a Red fan than a Skillet fan. Like, everyone was like, "Ooh, hyping up Skillet," and there I was in the corner, being a Red fan. I was like, "Yeah," because I remember like people tried to act all cool, bragging about liking Skillet, but like, there's heavier bands than Skillet, so what are you bragging about? You know, like, don't brag that your tastes are so heavy when all you listen to is Skillet. You know, Linkin Park should not continue. Yeah, I can understand both sides. Even when I was younger, I still thought Skillet was corny. I like Nickelback's older stuff. I don't think Linkin Park should continue with a new singer. If so, rename the band. Yeah, just form an entirely new band. You know, I don't think Linkin Park should continue with the. Oh, sorry, I already read your comment. If Linkin Park continues, I say maybe keep an open mind and give them a chance. But yeah, I don't know. You know what's really sad? This is not a joke, but I've heard people that say that if Linkin Park gets a replacement singer, um, it should be Ben Burnley of Breaking Benjamin. Which, I mean, come on. I mean, for a fact that Michael Barnes would be a better fit for Linkin Park than Ben Burnley. I mean, come on. You can't sit there and tell me that Ben Burnley sounds more like Chester than Michael Barnes does, because I think Michael Barnes definitely sounds more like Chester. I mean, for crying out loud, Red was influenced by Linkin Park, so. But of course, everyone likes to overhype Breaking Benjamin to no end. Like, it's ridiculous. Have you heard of Gray? Have you heard Gray Days? I've heard of them, but I've never really listened to much of them. Skillet should stay in the kitchen. Gotta cook them eggs somehow. MJ got them, yeah. Very true. You know what's sad about Chester? He replaced Wyland. Stone Temple Pilots. He died before his time. Yes, Stone Temple Pilots. These singers are all due. Yeah. Yeah, the only other grunge band that I can see myself liking is Soundgarden. I'm already into Alice in Chains, but I think that Soundgarden is probably going to be the next grunge band that I get into. But I would actually like to collect all the rest of the Alice in Chains discography before I do that. Actually, I need to pick up their self-titled album, uh, and that one. And I know they have an EP, another EP that I don't have yet. Motionless in White, and I'll pass. Mushroom Head's new album sounds fine without Jeffrey not being in, but it's the best album of 2020 so far. Okay. Stone Temple Pilots is okay. Their very first album was very, very much like Pearl Jam. R.I.P. Chris Cornell. Yes. Soundgarden is a band worth checking out. I think you'd like their album Bad Motorfinger. Yep, probably. I mean, I do like some grunge, obviously, with Alice in Chains. So R.I.P. Chris Cornell. Sounds more like Marilyn Manson than Chester. Yeah. That's just Max being the anti-Red fan that he is. has a has some kind of has some kind of vengeful feeling towards Red for some reason. Audio Slave is a good band too. Yeah, I've heard of them. Pearl Jam is the only Pearl Jam band, the only ones left. That Golden Grudge era. Do you like Pearl Jam? Their newer stuff is kind of boring. I've never really listened to Pearl Jam to be honest. Anti-Red fan, sad. I take that back. Alice in Chains is from the same golden era, but they have a different lead singer, so I didn't count them. Yeah, that's understandable. I think William's a good vocalist, but definitely not as good as Lane Staley. I like Pearl Jam, but not a fan of most of what they did after the 90s. Early 2000 Pearl Jam is so boring. Their recent huntings are better, but still pretty meh. I'm kind of that way with the band Yes. Like, I think Yes is, like, I would say that everything after the 80s with Yes has either been bad or just decent. Alice in Chains over Nirvana. Hey, I'm with you there, Prison Metaler. But yeah, Alice in Chains is by far my favorite of of all the grunge bands. What did I say? I was an anti-Red fan. Oh, you said that before. Um, I think you even said it to Feeding the Machine a few times. I've I've tried to get into Nine Inch Nails, but I struggle. Can't get into their stuff after the Broken EP. Uh, yeah, they don't seem like a band that would be up my alley. Closer is the hit song, but lyrically, I love how graphic that song Nine Inch Nails is. To be very annoying. I remember that whole not listener check out Red because I'm mad at God thing. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was ridiculous. I love Skinny Puppy and Ministry. Smells like Teen Spirit is annoying. New guitar players learn it's first riff you learn the guitar. Yeah, it seems like everyone likes to learn with that song, but I don't know if I would. Billy doesn't like Nirvana. Yeah, I'm not into Nirvana either, MJ. Not bad, but just not my thing. I actually don't see myself diving that heavily into grunge, but I could see myself getting into at least a few bands. I would honestly say I made a turnaround with Red, but I never thought that they were a bad band. Oh, okay, Max. I hear what you're saying. I love a lot of goth music like the Cure, Joy Division. I'd say just check out Soundgarden. You'll be set, Zach. Yeah, probably. Oh, the band Genesis. That's another band that I do want to check out sometime. Another band that's high on my radar since they are progressive rock. Foo Fighters over Nirvana. I have a Nirvana poster on my wall. I think they have less albums than Rush, and yes, if I remember correctly. Well, that's interesting. I can kind of believe that though. I know that Rush and Yes have a lot of albums though, and Max has looked no further than Tom Sawyer, the song. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, definitely a lot of material. Have you heard of the band Avatar? Yeah, I have. Um, I think they're an okay band. They're kind of a weird band too. Kurt's music was simple. It's easy to play on guitar, but Kurt knew how to write catchy melodies. It's very rough compared to Nevermind. Um, Kurt is. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't follow Nirvana or anything, so one of my favorite live albums of all time is actually by Nirvana, MTV Unplugged in New York. Wow, just giving me goosebumps when I listen to it. Beautiful live set, yeah. You should also check out the Cult. I think you like them. Yeah, I mean, aren't they like classic rock? So they might be up my alley. Yes, because I'm Cult started in the early 80s. They're pretty much classic rock. Oh, okay. Sorry, Andrew. I'm just now looking at your comment on my comeback album video. I went ahead and gave it a like. But I'd say check out Def Leppard first. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Wow. Whew. But yeah, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. This is insane. Would really like the Def Leppard album. Yeah, I probably will. Can't believe Hollywood Undead hasn't retired. Yeah, 2 hours, dang. Yeah, I mean, It's almost been 2 hours and a half, which is crazy. This is one of the longest streams I've done in a while, actually. But yeah, I should probably end it soon, though. Go to bed, bro. The most epic stream yet, OMG. Yeah, we talked about a lot here, for sure. I was thinking sometime I could live stream in my car. I don't know how many of you guys would like that, but like during the day too. Like if you guys are free, because that's why I do streams at night because I get that most people are busy about their days and whatnot. So what's going on with Mezzi? I don't know. No one seems to know what happened to him. I know MJ said that he's seen him comment on videos recently. I know I've seen him comment on Cover Killer Nation's last video on Azali dying, but other than that, I really haven't heard much from him. Can't believe, uh, can't believe Hollywood Undead didn't make one good song. I heard your mom yell, "Go to bed, Zach. It's midnight." Except it's not midnight. Very funny, Max. I've seen Mezzy comment on some videos from Downfall Network before, but I haven't seen him in a long while. Here's what I kind of think happened with Mezzy Mez. I I still stand by what I said before. I think that he's just mad that I'm not a Melodeath fanboy like I used to be. I think that's all that it is. And that's why I got all of these accounts basically trolling me saying that I sold out to the mainstream or whatever, you know. But I mean, if the thing is, if a subgenre is not really for you, then what's the big deal? Mezzy Mez acted like that was my first musical transition. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time where I only listened to modern rock. You know, I think I heard someone say, "Go to bed." I don't think it was that fault. I think it was Joe. Go to sleep, bro. Yeah. No, I'm the only person awake, so yeah. At least I think. But yeah, but it's not. It's also not like I completely gave up on Melodeath as a subgenre completely. It's just not something that I'm as passionate about anymore. And the thing is with me and Melodeath is I feel like I've really heard all there is to it. Like there's not a whole lot of variety to Melodeath. I know Ravan would probably get on me for saying that, claim how, oh, it's a diverse genre. Really? You know, like, oh, great, you have traditional Melodeath to Melodeath that sounds like uh, Viking chants and all that. Oh boy, you know. Do you like Mastodon? Never really gotten into them. Any plans for discussion videos? Not right now. I've actually been kind of running out of ideas for discussion videos, but I don't know. I only got into In Flames. Yeah, whenever I got into Melodeath, I only got into really a handful of bands. Those being In Flames, Insomnium, Soilwork, and Dark Tranquillity. Nowadays, if I were to rank them all four of them, Insomnium at number four. I know Ravan would get on me for that. You put Insomnium at number four, really, Zach? Soilwork at number two, or number three, I should say. Well, Ravan would probably get on me for that too. Dark Tranquillity at number two. In Flames at number one. Do more research. Ace Cipher's. Either way, it's all subjective. Oh, Ravan. Oh, it's hard. Oh, At the Gates, the band. Yeah, At the Gates. I know they're a pioneer, but I never really got into them. Even back when I was heavily into Melodeath, I've always preferred In Flames and Dark Tranquillity. That YouTuber Mr. Wiggles would say, I hate metal music. It's all screaming and yelling. Stupid. Very true, Andrew. I haven't heard from that guy in a while. At the Gates, yeah. I've heard Insomnium a couple of times. I thought they were okay but boring. Yeah. With Soilwork, I just thought they were uninteresting. Yeah. I think Soilwork has. I mean, I do think they have some unique melodies and stuff, but yeah, definitely not a band that does a whole lot for me these days. I mean, I'll listen to a song or two here and there from them, maybe for memory's sake, since they were, after all, my first Melodeath band. So, yeah. Insomnium, I just don't listen to at all anymore. And boring would definitely be the best way to describe them. I like At the Gates song, Blinded by Fear, or whatever it's called. Yeah. I think I've only heard two At the Gates albums. I've heard um I've heard the one from 2018, and I've heard one of their 90s albums. ABR, August Burns Red Trivia. Man, that's tough. Oh gosh. Yet you claim to be a metalcore fan. Okay. Yeah, I mean, without a question, I'm sure he thinks Fit for It King is a lot more phenomenal than Killswitch Engage as well. Killswitch Engage, yeah, who cares? Essential, yeah, right. It's about what resonates with the music listener. Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin? Uh, I'd probably go with Led Zeppelin. If you were to ask me back in 2017, I would have said Black Sabbath, but nowadays I'd probably go with Led Zeppelin. Do you like Meshuggah? Yeah, I think they're a decent band. They are probably the heaviest band that I kind of like. I will say that their last release, The Violent Sleep of Reason, is a really good album. One of the best of 2016. How's Avenged Sevenfold treating you, Zach? I would say they're treating me decently. I don't really listen to them a lot, to be honest with you. Definitely a band that struggles with replay value. Yeah, I think Avenged Sevenfold's a good band, but when it comes to metalcore, I've heard better. Like, I'd rather listen to Trivium and As I Lay Dying. Who is the better vocalist? Who are you talking about? Avenged Sevenfold really does lack replay value. Good band, though. Yeah, I agree, MJ. Ozzy or Roberts? I'd probably go with Robert Plant. I mean, Ozzy, I mean, what he does good, but I mean, I gotta go with Robert. I mean, again, I think Led Zeppelin is just a little bit better. Yeah, I knew about Avenged Sevenfold for years, but I'd never really gotten into them till earlier in 2020. My first metalcore band was Demon Hunter, and then after them, I got into The Devil Wears Prada, which is one of my most regret bands for sure. And then I think after that, I got into As I Lay Dying. I believe As I Lay Dying was the third. And then We Came as Romans, I believe, came fourth. Killswitch Engage, um, I think came fifth. There might be my fifth. And then Trivium. Oh, wait, August Burns Red. I would say they're my fifth. Presence is underrated. Yeah, I agree, MJ. T for One is a great song. Some people we know would probably call it boring, though. Hmm. Um, would that would those some people be Ravan? I like Bullet for My Valentine, but replay value is kind of meh for me. I don't know why. Yeah, I've never really gotten into Bullet for My Valentine. I don't think they're a bad band, but I do think that I have all the metalcore that I need. I got into metalcore way differently from me than Ravan. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Worst Ozzy solo album. I've actually never listened to Ozzy solo stuff. Never, surprisingly, never got into Ozzy's solo work. As long as you have Trivium and Killswitch Engage, then you're set. Yeah, especially Killswitch Engage. I mean, I think they're the first band that comes to mind when I think of an essential metalcore band. I mean, Ravan just it flies over his head for some reason. Like that just it doesn't matter to him. Because here, I actually want to show you something, MJ. I want to show you something that Ravan said. It was about Killswitch Engage. Oh, I'm scared. It was in the Discord. Hmm, still looking. Um, he said that Jesse Leach and Howard Jones are good vocalists, but they don't really do anything in terms of unique qualities. Howard certainly does when it comes to cleans, but both their screams sound like every other metalcore vocalist. I kid you not. And I said, I was being sarcastic. I said, yeah, I know, Killswitch Engage can just make music that any metalcore band can do. And I also stated that I also I said this. Ever think maybe because they're a pioneer? Because obviously the pioneers will sound simplistic. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah. The main thing that really got me with his comments about Killswitch Engage was mainly just the fact that he said that Jesse and Howard sound like any other metalcore vocalist. That was something um, that got me. Like, oh, they sound like any other metalcore vocalist or any like Killswitch Engage. Yeah, they sound like any other metalcore band. Well, of course they're a pioneer. Of course they're gonna have a simplistic original sound to them. Of course, they're not gonna do anything unique because I mean the pioneers with any subgenre are not going to be anything unique. Maybe other than a few exceptions. But that's the charm about their music with a lot of pioneers when it comes to certain bands is that simplistic nature. I'm scared too. I like, wow. Who screams like Howard? Yeah, I, I too am scared of the boogeyman lurking under my bed waiting. It's trying to get any holy water. Yeah, wow. If you're a metalcore fan and haven't heard Alive or Just Breathing in full, you got work to do. I agree, MJ. And we know for a fact that Ravan has not heard that album. But of course, in Ravan's mind, the only metalcore that's worth checking out is Christian metalcore, like Fit for a King. And honestly, that's sad, especially since Demon Hunter is really the only band in Christian metalcore that's worth a crap, pretty much. But the whole scene itself is, I mean, I think it's funny. You know what's really funny? How he said that Killswitch Engage like they sound like every other metalcore band. That's what I think of Fit for a King. Like then what's Fit for a King? Like are you saying that like they're unique? You know, like I could say that Fit for a King sounds like any other metalcore band. Except I feel like in my situation, if I said that to him, it would be more excusable because what has Fit for a King meant for the genre? I mean, what have they done for the genre? Fit for a King was not a pioneer. That I mean, they weren't an early 2000s band. They were an early 2010s band. So yeah, that's something that I had to point out. I did some Breaking Benjamin reactions recently. Oh, okay, Max. I'll have to check those out. Demon Hunter is really the only band I think that is something unique about them when it comes to what I've heard from Christian metalcore. Yeah, exactly. The problem with a lot of Christian metalcore is a lot of them lack originality. You know, I think the reason that Demon Hunter is an exception is because, well, yes, they are an early 2000s band, but they also combine different styles of metal in their sound, like new metal, mellow death, groove metal, even some thrash, um, some industrial at times. I mean, they combine a lot. I'm going to go now because there's stuff I need to do for work, but it has been fun as always. Take care. See you next time. All right, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good having you. It's always good having you here, man. Fit for a King kind of blends with everyone else, honestly. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I should probably end the stream though. It's been a long stream, almost 3 hours, which is insane. But yeah, there's 11 people in here supposedly, or 12. All right, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So it's been a pretty fun stream. So I just want to say thank you guys for showing up. Um, I might record a video here shortly about Trivium, since I just now found out that they have a new album in the works. So yeah, um, thank you guys for showing up to the stream. Don't forget to leave it a like if you enjoyed the stream. So yeah, um, oh, of course, Reg, I'm watching. I heard you talk down about people not therapies. Oh my goodness. Oh, Reg. No problem, Zach. Good night, man. All right, take care, MJ and Max. Good night. Yep. Thanks for joining in. Take care.